Casper Allah for area. Someone come save me from Delilah. Save me from Delilah. Yeah, Elijah.
And how did she
get through these difficult situations where people are just acting as well? But that's not to say that it's not hard, you know? Just because you have that saying in the back of your head and just because you know that that's true doesn't mean it isn't painful when you get that situations where you say something and then no one makes a sound or acknowledges that you said something. Meeting up, my mom, the way she would deal those types of situations was she would be sure to speak first. You know, she would jump up and she would say, you know, it's ABC and XYZ. And I was like, oh, that's a really good strategy. So I think just over the years, she's developed strategies.
Racism, how did you feel about her? I
think seeing that report and seeing the furor, you know, over that, we always try to domesticize them. We always try to think about them in the context of their family. Men have families too. So I think all they're trying to say is the only role for a woman is within the domestic sphere. Credentials, like there's a time and place for everything.
So you didn't feel
people were upset.
Or feminist? If yes.
In some academic circles, many African women scholars also have womanist concept, the idea that women should be treated as equals to men, that women are just as capable.
I actually learned a new thing, that woman. Yeah. So thank you for giving me that. Okay, the privilege, she had the opportunity, the things that you're doing. I even saw a cousin recently, she got an award from the UN or something, and I was like, okay, wow, it's all of the privilege that your family have.
So I think, first point is that it's very important to see the example. It takes people pushing you up. Sometimes it takes resources in order to train people to get to the points where my mom has gotten. And I think that's why it's really fundamental to her that we need to improve the structures we have in line. So from that standpoint, my mom and her siblings were raised that what you need to do, because there, do something to change the situation so that other people will now also have the opportunity, even if they believe, I'm here, I'm trying to represent as a physician scientist who also happens to be a Black woman. And then to try and encourage others and to set up a system, you in the position. And number two, the importance of having someone who recognizes the importance of equality of opportunity.
I forgot to ask this the other time when I asked about feminism. Yeah. I know you're a Christian, you like to sing, the choir and all of those things. But a Nigerian gospeler once said, you cannot be a Christian and be a feminist. That it contradicts this point of view. And then what do you also think about, the statement that when women get into power, they begin to, I don't want to say misuse, origin over their husbands?
Wow. I mean, I guess I am in complete disagreement with this statement that you can't be a Christian and a feminist. You know, the Bible, so the Bible not succeed, who should be abused or who shouldn't be listened to. I just don't think, for me, God and Jesus Christ, like, that's not what they're for. You know, Jesus had women as part of it. I just haven't seen that example. I'm not saying that maybe it happens, like, I'm sure that you can find one example or something, but I just haven't seen that. You know, sadly, there are not as many. I feel like that's a problem fundamental to the relationship, and it's independent of whether the woman is in a position of power or not.
Okay.
My God, it's really, really, really an amazing session. I had fun all through, and she assured that she had fun as you just watched. Stay tuned. Welcomed their first child, a bouncing baby boy named Zaya. The politician and single father even went ahead to drop a single in celebration and gratitude of their baby boy. W and Adesua have finally unveiled their journey and testimony. In a recent session at their church, the Waterbrooks, and they gave up. Miraculously, while waiting on God, they got pregnant with their baby boy.
So that you know exactly what a negative looks like. So there's the test line and the control line. And the test line comes before the test line, and the line was so strong, like without a doubt. I was going to start rejoicing, then I said, at the stick for a couple of seconds. But
we're up there, way up there. Funny, fresh, there are lessons. See, everything I do, I try to make sure.
Thank you very much.
Don't let them yell, it's coded, just me and you.
And it's been drilled in by Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. His 50th Arsenal goal, an equalising goal. Raul Jimenez just lets his runner go. It's so easy. Look, he runs up a Sabaya.
Treffer und wir haben mit 1:0 zu müssen, dann liefern sie. Nochmal ein Eckball für Liverpool. Bedient von Trent.
Bodies in the box for Brighton. And in. The slightest of touch and in. And that now is game, set and match. And it's Shane Duffy, not with his head, but with it.
Fraser.
Oh, again, a rare moment of joy in a miserable week for Southampton. They have the champions on the back foot. Target. So naturally too. Boyd is sacked.